Burnout doesn't have to slow your sewing or quilting down. Mix or match any of these tips to start feeling your creativity and excitement to sew and quilt again. Reuniting your creative spark. Do you ever feel like you're burned out? You don't want to quilt. You don't want to go into your sewing room. It's so overwhelming. I know the feeling. I get there, that myself. But there's ways that we can overcome that burnout and reunite that spark that we have to create beautiful art quilts, or art pieces in general. Hello and welcome. I'm Jackie with Jacque Russell Creates, where I talk about everything quilting, sewing, and embroidery. I give tips, tricks, and techniques so you can conquer that next quilting project. So if you want to learn how to reignite your creativity or that spark that you're looking for the new year, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the new trends, tricks, and techniques that I offer. I would also like to mention that I'm doing a giveaway for the next couple months. You can enter into the drawing to get some quilt boxes, creative quilt boxes. We're going to have all kinds of goodies in there to spark that creativity. So be sure to check the link in the description below to get into that drawing to possibly win a creative box. But in the meantime, let's see these 9 tips that we can do to get that spark back of our creativity. The first one, to me it's obvious. If you have burnout, take a break. Step away from sewing for a while. Maybe it just be a weekend, maybe it be a whole month, or it could even be longer. Forcing yourself to continue sewing when you experience creative burnout will only cause a deeper weariness. Allow yourself to take a break. Then listen to your mind and your body for signs that it is ready for you to get back in that sewing room. Number 2, make a list of all your accomplishments. Write down things that you are proud of, that you accomplished in your quilting journey. It can be big things like winning your first quilt show, the quilts that you've made for charity, or a bucket list of quilts that you have completed, or any of those gifts, small projects that you are just proud of. It can also be small things like the original design you love, or a home decor item that continues to bring happiness to you. Number 3, visit creative places. Get inspired by visiting an art museum, botanical gardens, or a music festival. Take daily walks through nature if your surroundings allow. Spend your morning people watching in a coffee shop. Take time to explore without any thought of how it will translate into your quilts. Number 4, be a beginner. Harness a beginner's experience, a spirit. How did you feel when you were a beginner and you completed that first quilt? Throw away that perfectionism and try something that you haven't done in a while. Tackle a new piecing technique, or take a quilting class, or go outside the quilting world altogether and investigate cooking or maybe gardening, a second language, or even a music instrument. You don't have to be good at it, and you don't have to keep doing it for very long. Just trying something new can get you out of the creative rut. Number 5, reduce everyday stress. I know sometimes it's impossible to reduce stress with work, kids, family, but we're going to try to reduce our everyday stress. Make sure you get enough sleep, drink plenty of water, connect with your friends and your family. Take vacation days from your job if you have any left. Talk to a therapist, eat healthy, exercise, meditate, or even journal. And to start journaling, why not create a quilted journal? Taking care of yourself will allow your body and mind to go from preservation mode to a more relaxing mode. Allow yourself to access a creative life filled with more joy and less anxiety. Number 6, say no. I know that's a hard word for me to say sometimes. Just say no. Don't take on projects for other people that you're not passionate. Key word right there, passionate about. Including commissions, handmade gifts for the holidays, or the newest quilt along. Instead, use the time to search for projects you're excited about and rediscover things you love. Number 7, fish for compliments. Let your family and your friends know that it would boost your confidence, your spirits, to hear a few things they admire about you and your quilts. Or post some photos on social media and see what other people say. Don't brush off compliments. Take them to heart. Number 8, find a purpose. Think back to when you started sewing and quilting. Was it to connect with others and make friends? To donate a quilt to charity? To make decor or clothing that matches your taste and reconnect with your original motivation? Can be helpful in finding your passion again. And number 9, clean your sewing space. We've talked about declutterizing, getting rid of some of your stash, some of your fabric that you're no longer in love with. That's a great start. I'll link a video for that in the description below. Because it is hard to be creative and have your mind free when you're dealing with clutter and a mess. Take the time to reorganize and clean up your sewing room or space. That effort will or may remind you why you love fabric. We all know we do. And quilting in the first place. So I hope some of these tips help you reunite your spark and your creativity. Do you have something different that you may do to help give yourself a creative boost after you've done so much quilting for the holidays, the end of the year, and you feel overwhelmed? Comment below and let us know if there's something that I may have forgot or it didn't make my list that you may do. Someone else may be able to say, hey, I can do that. And you never know. It may help someone to reboost their creativity again. So until then, happy quilting, my friends.